This is the Simpit. I'm your host, Shaun Cole, and welcome to today's edition of the Pit Stop, where you, the pit crew, you are the real star of today's show. And today we are doing things a little bit different. Things are going to be a little crazy, a little wacko, and I'm going to apologize right up front. Let's hope the stream bandwidth holds up. Let's hope that I hold up, because I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning. I've been a little unnerved about what I'm doing here today. Now, I've just been trying different philosophies. If you're a modern streamer, a modern content creator, you're always trying to figure out the equation, the version of it that fits for you. And of course, you know, the Simpit has been known for reviews and for all those things for many, many years. And I want to keep that going. And at the same time, we're in a modern era where you need to be live. You need to be more engaged with your audience than just edited content. So my version, my hybrid of this, and what we're testing here for the first time today, is a dual stream. Now, I have for a long time been streaming YouTube and Twitch simultaneously using a program called Raceroom. And technically, doing what I'm doing is against the rules violation of both YouTube and of Twitch. Forgive my brain. I've been up since 4 a.m. And we are short on news today, too, by the way. So it's a great day to be doing something else. Yeah, I'm going after the ninja money now that he's moved on to Mixer. So anyway, what I wanted to do was I wanted to turn the Twitch side of the Simpit into more of the raw, the being in the pit. So we renamed the channel for now, and we might change it again in 60 days. But for now, we're calling it Shaun Cole _ in the pit. And it is in the pit. It is the fly on the wall. So if you're on YouTube right now, you're watching the show business as usual. I didn't get my camera lined up very well today. I should move over here. That'll be better. Works for me. Just got to move. I just got to tidy up a little bit. We can work with that. A little bit smaller desk area over here. Okay, so anyway, back to this show. Back to the show. It's the fly on the wall. So right now, if you're on YouTube, you're seeing the Pit Stop business as usual. This is how the new look of the Pit Stop is. Very happy with what we've done in the last month or so to expand on things. However, if you're a Twitch viewer, welcome to the show. Twitch viewers, you could have been here for as much as an hour, because we went live an hour ago. You watched me turn the whole studio around, get everything set up, go through my stories, and prepare for today's show, which is why I'm a little behind. And well, the news cycle is the news cycle, so we're a little short on news. But this is what we're playing with, and we're going to do this through pit stops. And right after the show, I'll end this stream here for the Pit Stop on YouTube, and the Twitch stream will stay on. And I have a mystery box over there. It's actually not. It's the next level keyboard mouse tray, which I actually want to add to my rig. So over there, as soon as we're done with this, I'm going to turn the room around again, and we're going to do that, but it'll stay live the whole time on Twitch. So that is the whole plan. I have no idea if it's going to be cool. I have no idea if it's going to be a train wreck. I have no idea if it's going to be just pathetic. We'll see. We'll see. But I want to thank Devin Booth for helping me coordinate some things, and we're going to keep adding other elements to that Twitch stream as well. So anyway, that catches you up on things. That's why I'm a little, probably bags under the eyes, definitely out of sorts, because yeah, short on sleep last night, that's for sure. So what is going on in the world of sim racing? And I'm starting things off out of order right off the bat. This is kind of funny. This is on BBC, and this is actually posted yesterday. So this is yesterday's news today. It's the Big Brother Simpit. Yes, and we're gonna have multiple people in the sim house. And that's what we're building, is the sim house. It's going to be a 8-room with people are going to have to like double and triple up like UFC, you know, so like we might put 2-3 people in one room. So not only are they going to be competing for the sim prize at the Simpit house, but they're going to be getting voted off, and sometimes it'll be voted off, and sometimes it'll be driven off, so to speak, by not performing. Hi, Max. And the Twitch people get to see Max, I think. Can you guys see? Oh, Max is blocked by my big fat head. That is not cool. That is not cool. We might have to move that second camera. All right. Here we go. On with the show. BBC is talking about Codemaster. Believe it or not, yesterday, Codemasters celebrated their 30th birthday. 30 years. I am old. I was going to say, when I was a kid, I was a young adult, I should say, when Codemasters came to be. And I remember loving Codemasters way back in the very beginning days of video games. Forget sim racing. It took them decades. I mean, like, Codemasters put out all sorts of different types of games. If you guys don't know, they're real, looking back to monochrome CRT monitors. Wow. Now that's old. Some of you guys don't realize that monitors used to be this big. That was the depth. That's front to back. 19 inches was the biggest we could have forever. And then we finally got some 21 and 24 inch monitors. But 19, if you had a 19-inch monitor, you were considered like rich, because everybody else was on a 17, and every computer in the land came with the 17, and a 19 would cost you like what, $600-700 for a ViewSonic back then. Anyway, just a little history. Since we are short in news and doing things a little different, I guarantee you by Wednesday, everything will be spick and span on this show here, the Pit Stop on YouTube. You won't even notice that we're doing anything different. Today, I'm just a little out of sorts. But yeah, looking back in time, Codemasters made games way back then, and they weren't always driving games. But here we are in 2019, and you could say that Codemasters is now a driving game only company. I don't think they're making anything else at all. Yeah, Tom, it was the big dog. It was like having a limousine. It was like the privilege. It's like, oh, your 19-inch monitor, do you have any Grey Poupon? Anyway, that's Codemasters. Just a little history for you. Yesterday, 30-year anniversary. They have a little video here, and I'm short on news, so I'm just kind of letting some things fly today. Normally, I don't think I'd cover this, but let's take on this weekend's FIA World Rallycross Championship venue. Grand Prix de Three Rivers. I just say that to not have to say. Disclaimer's working? Yep, disclaimer's working. Everything seems to be working. Grand Prix de Trois Rivières. Trois Rivières. How's that? Was that better? Joa, are you in the audience? Joa? Trois Rivières. Was that better? Was that... No, we're going to just leave that up for a few more minutes of humility. Anyway, so what they did is they did a video there showing you how to take on Three Rivers Canada in Dirt Rally 2.0, and this being the Rallycross version of the track. And they're showing driver PJ Tierney on Steam with an Xbox. Yeah. Does that... Come on. Does that not... Does that... Oh, Brad Morrison. So how, please, I don't mind being corrected. I will do my best to learn. I try, or I'd like to try. So how do you say Scuderia? It's not Scuderia? Or is it Scuderia and I'm calling it Scuderia? Or am I supposed to put more flair on it? Devin did it too. Everyone's killing me on the Scuderia. I'll keep saying it till you guys correct me. Scuderia. Is that right? Scuderia. Hey, Rockstar just subscribed to the YouTube channel. Thank you very much. Actually, I don't know which channel that was. That could have been either. I haven't figured out my alerts and all those fancy things as well. And we got to make those cooler. We're going to work on some stuff. We're working, you guys. Oh, we should do a show of me just ruining names. That would be kind of funny. All right, we're going to take the disclaimer down. He said it right when I said it. Scuderia. Is that better? Scuderia. Help me help you. All right. Help me help you not have your ears bleed. Cody's. Still on Cody's. This is our screenshot of the day. It's a beautiful looking car right there. But check out the patch notes, including the Circuit Paul Ricard pit lane right here. So there is a whole patch notes of version 1.07. So does that make it 7 patches? Were there many patches in between? You have to use your hand. Scuderia, Scuderia, Scuderia. Oh, at least we have fun. At least we do have fun. I forgot to talk about the hood cam. Oh, thank you so much, Dan. I am a mess. I'm a mess, aren't I? Okay, we can play a game with this one. Now, keep in mind, this is posted by them. This is their video, their content, their channel, their promotion to the world, showing this is what we love. So what are our issues? Dan hit the head on one. I missed that one. But let's start with, what's with the hood cam? Come on, be a driver, be a wheelman, get your ass in that car, get your ass in that seat. Number 2, let's take on RX. I'm reading their text, and then this next one, driver PJ Tierney. Platform Steam. Xbox controller. So they're showing off the best of the best using an Xbox controller. I don't know if I'm going to do a I don't know if we're going to get to a hey, Tim, are you comfortable now? It's Billy. Billy's got some issues to add to that as well. All right. What else? What else? Thank you for the pickup there, Dan. I would have totally missed that. What else? And I'd like to welcome our Twitch viewers to the show. If you're watching on Twitch, you're seeing something different. Normally, you'd be seeing the pit stop with the green screen and all the comments, everything as expected. You're only going to find that over on YouTube from now on, at least through this trial phase. Who's to say we might throw in the towel and be back to normal? But welcome to Twitch viewers. Welcome to YouTube viewers. And on both cases, be sure to subscribe, tell a friend, do everything you can do to help us grow. All right, what else? What else? What else? Cody's blog, 1.07. What are the bigs? Can we see any big ones? League AI difficulty now goes all the way up to 110. That's cool. So if you're running a alien level, I can't run at 110. I wonder how long it would take me to get to that level. I know Mitchie's in the audience. Mitchie, you run at like 110, don't you? F2 cars will no longer start sprint races or one-shot qualifying with cold tires. F1 grid penalties. Pit lane has been added. For France, pit lane has been updated. Cars are less cautious of unsafe releases. How ironic when Formula One's going the opposite direction. And other things. Byron Thompson just subscribed. Thank you very much, Byron. Much appreciated as we're trying to grow the channel to make things bigger and better every day here. Besides that, Tom. Besides that, the game's a 5 out of 5. All right, what else? Oh yeah, now live, the ADAC. So the ADAC Esport Championship went on over the weekend, and so they posted the video of the race. So 2 hours 55 minutes of racing action in this series. And we can see various drivers out there as they perform the whole thing. You'll find this at Raceroom on YouTube. So if you want to watch the whole 3-hour race, you can do that. I have not had time. I did not watch it. Believe it or not, this weekend, I did very little. We did a Assetto Corsa Competizione test on Sunday that went a lot of fun. We weren't able to get the big crowd we wanted because we can only get 10. The server is only holding 10. Anyway, we didn't get to do what we wanted, but we'll do more of that because we had a good time. And then Friday night, obviously, we had the truck, the Friday night dirt truck, which was a lot of fun other than a lot of blown motors. And then beyond that, it was only working on this. There's a third computer over there. Scuderia Bassani, Scuderia Bassani, thank you very much. Very, very cool. Say it. Oh, very good, you guys. You guys are the pit crew. You make it so much fun. So anyway, the 3-hour version of that, you can watch it. And I didn't because, yeah, I was getting that. Third computer running. 3 computers, 7 monitors, 4 webcams, and 2 real cams is the inventory of the Simpit. And 2, like, and 2 stationary mics. I've got this one. We've got the Blue Yeti. We've got a USB lavalier. And then we have the Pro lavalier for running the big camera. The inventory of what's going on here is insane to do what we do, how we do it. Raceroom. So if you don't want to watch the whole 2 and 3 hour event, the move of the race, you'll find this clipped out at their Facebook page. The move of the race. And spoiler alert, tune out if you don't want to watch. If you're going to watch the whole 3-hour event, then you don't want to watch this. But this was the move of the race. Moritz Lohner. Disclaimer up, yep. Moritz Lohner takes the lead at Oschersleben. Moritz Lohner takes the lead at Oschersleben. Now, was that racist or was that a bad accent? I'm not sure. I might have crossed the line there. Gran Turismo, cool video here. This came out yesterday. I've been a fan my whole life. 3-time Blancpain GT Series champ David Pierre has got a lot of love for Gran Turismo Sport. And a video of him doing a little walk through the paddock. Kind of cool. You gotta like when the real guys are doing it. Can't quite get it out. Awesome. Vermin, thank you. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. And I'm trying to watch both chats. You wouldn't believe how much I'm trying to keep track of. Oh, Pierre Peril. Peril, thank you. Thank you, Tom. Thank you. David Peril. If you get the E correct, your Oschersleben will be good. The E. Oschersleben? I'm going to work with Heiko and Mitchie on my German accent. All right, anyway, cool video of him showing his love for GT Sport. Gotta love when the real-life guys praise what we do. Even though we aren't trying to be them. We are something else, but we just want the acknowledgement that what we're doing is fun and grounded in the concept of racing. And then the countdown is on. This is my last regular news story, and from here it's going to just get crazy mess. We're going to go crazy here in a second just to do something completely out of the norm, just for the hell of it. Anyway, Gran Turismo, the countdown is on for the FIA GTC World Tour, heading to New York. So the next big event is in New York, 20 days to go. So if you're an East Coaster, you will be able to go watch. That would be kind of cool. I would do that. If they do one in LA, I don't remember the schedule. I don't think that they're doing one in LA. But I would love to, I would love to go to one of these. So anyway, no disclaimer on Twitch. No, Arjan, I will explain to you. I'm going to explain. So you need to be on Twitch to see and hear. Because what I'm going to do here really quickly is I'm going to mute my microphone. Audio input mute. Sorry, YouTube, I'll be right back. Give me one moment. So, okay, sorry about that. And, oh, man, I just want to thank you. Car Heroes, thank you very much for that while I was away. You came in. I heard the burning wheels. Thank you very, very much, buddy. And much appreciated helping us keep things going here. So, back to the news. So, like I said, we're going to get crazy here because what happened is I was really short on time today. Trying to do things took a little longer than I thought it was going to go. And so, one of my most loyal news providers is Thawman. I mean, all of the pit crew, all the people on Discord have at time to time put in various different stories. But Thawman, for months and months and months, has been just sending me various stories. Sometimes they're good, sometimes I don't always use them all, but I just want to give him credit for really being a big part of the pit stops, and without him the pit stops would not be the same. Before we get to his stories, one quick story here. On the air on this channel, not this channel, we might be on the air over here doing something else, I don't know. By 11 we might be off the air. But over here, Mitchy Hoyer is going to be running in the VCS League, $1,000 knockout. Remember, we talked about this on R Factor. There's a big qualifying to get into it, big knockout event. Mitchy Hoyer, friend of the show, Mitchy Hoyer, is going to be streaming today's event right here. $1,000 on the line live at 11. Mitchy will be $1,000 richer, one step closer to $1,000 richer or poorer. Well, not poor. He will just have missed out on the prize, so to speak. So let's see here. We're going to make a couple of changes over here to get ready for the next phase of this. So you can tune in here for Mitchy Hoyer doing that big shootout. This is going to be the best of the best. We talked about the entry list. This is the best of the best in R Factor 2 right now. We'll all be tuning in. So that sounds wrong. We're having some fun today, you guys. All right, so Thawman. Thank you, Thawman, for all the news you're always sending in. So let's see what he sent in today. Again, some of them are winners, some of them aren't. Okay, so an update on the 2nd came out of Feel VR. That's kind of a big one. Thank you, Thawman. The affordable direct drive racing wheel and pedals. Remember these guys. So August 2nd, we keep applying many positive changes to our work, which leads to pedal production speed up. Remember, the pedals are actually going to start shipping. Without quality loss, better communication, update frequency, and a lot different small positive changes overall in order to increase company productivity. We are grateful to the active members of the community for your involvement in the project and desire to improve certain aspects for the good of all. Pedals. Forget the pedals. We know they're shipped. Start assembly in November and start shipping by December. All right. Wheels. This is the one people really want to know. Many of you guys are waiting for the wheel, and we understand all the bad feelings you might have regarding just pedals being produced at this time. But that was a strategic decision we had to take in order to move forward with both products. Interesting. Okay. Let's skip to the chase. You guys can find this. So, Kickstarter.com/projects/FeelVR. Okay, remember? And let's see, meanwhile, we will continue. We have gained and continue to gain a lot of experience during the pedal production to utilize and avoid past mistakes when wheel batch production will start. So they're saying that moving into production and what they learned on that aspect is going to help them when the wheel gets to the point of production, not just development, I guess. Meanwhile, they continue to improve the firmware and software aspects of the product. Well, Fnatic can relate to that. And getting ready with tooling, certification, various small yet important aspects of the production. So it didn't really sound like we have a firm date of any kind whatsoever, unless I sort of missed that. And refunds. They do address refunds. At this stage, we can't afford to issue refunds. So if you backed them, thanks for your support, and please stay tuned for the next update, which will be on August 15th. All right? There you go. Tim's scared. Don't be scared. We started an hour before the show for people to get comfortable, just so you know, Tim. I didn't just smack him in the face with this version of the show over here. Okay, what else do we have? Let's see. FIA WTCR. Oscaro, latest headlines. When was this posted? August 5th. Bjork heads home with the WTCR title in mind. All right, there you go. Some news there out of WTCR. That big series. Sorry, I don't have more info. I'm seeing them for the first time just like you. R Factor 2 entries for $1 million World's Fastest Gamer Prize. So this was posted just today. A U.S. $1 million prize is an offer for a dedicated and ambitious esport racers as R Factor 2 entries open for the World's Fastest Gamer competition kickoff this week. So, running from August 6th, tomorrow, through August 19th, esport racers who use the R Factor sim racing platform might just be able to race their way into the grand prize. $1 million prize, essentially, which I'm not going to argue that valuation, by the way. Top 20 racers will then race against each other in a 40-minute race to be live streamed on August 25th. The winning R Factor racer driver will join 8 hand-picked racers by the world's fastest gamer judging panel, plus the winner of the gear.club.mobile game time trial. Now, did I just misread something there, or am I about to have another meltdown? So, the top 20 racers are going to race against each other in a 40-minute race to be live streamed. The winning driver will join 8 hand-picked. So, let me guess, world's fastest gamer. Enzo Benito, Bono Hui, shit. Oh, I got to do push-ups for that one. All right, you know what? I got to do the push-ups. Sorry. You Twitch people, you can verify that I did them. I can't rack them up. Sorry, everybody. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ah, you gotta pay the penalty, man. Gotta pay the penalty. Ollie Pakala. There you go. Yes, we can go down the list if I'm going to give an 8. Now, I'm not arguing those 8. I'm not arguing those 8 picks or whatever 8 picks they might come up with. I'm just arguing that, come on, 1 entry racing from R Factor 2 and 1 from the most ridiculous entry possible, Gear Club Mobile, and then 8 hand-selected. That's what I think, McLaren. That's what I think. Okay. What else? What else do we have? Thank you for these, Lawman. GT Sport. What are they talking about? Oh, GT Planet. How ironic. Without cheat bar. Yeah, nope, cheat bar. You guys wouldn't let me get away with that. Are those skin-colored khakis? Oh, you guys pick up on everything, including the new chair. All right, so Forza Motorsport 7 getting Porsche 718 Cayman GT4. You know, if I'm not mistaken, and any Porsche fanatics out there, and I might have slipped a Porsche in there, any of you Porsche fanatics out there, I believe the Cayman GT4 was a more sought-after car than the 911 when it came out. Certainly here in Los Angeles. They were impossible to get. People are paying way over list price just to obtain them. Anyway, that's coming. More details August 5th. So this is posted on the 3rd. Today is the 5th, so I guess you're going to have to tune in to GT Planet in order to find out more on that story today. Yeah, Dave says they don't need more cars. They need more tracks. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. The chair is wood. It is a wood rolling desk chair. Isn't that cool? You like that? Okay. What else? What else do we have to cover today? And I thought it was going to be a slow, boring day. The visor Neo speeds into GTA Online. Oh, look at that. That's a trip. That is a... Okay, what is that car? I love the way they hybrid cars for Gran Theft Auto cars. 1 week after the release. And I haven't done... Has anybody done the Diamond Casino? I hear everybody shoots the vendor guy. I'm gonna try to be a good behind the scenes stream master. We're gonna see. We're gonna see how it plays. Put the wood. God, you guys are terrible. This reminds me of the old Jaguar XJ220 in the overall length and shape of the car. It's not a convertible. You guys might not see it as clear as I. It looks like a retractable sunroof, kind of like the Porsche Targa, the modern Targa, which one of my favorites. Anyway, now that you can win money in their casino, you can now just get this car for just a mere 1,875,000. Oh, I'm a mess. That's kind of cool. Thank you for that. Man, what else we got? Dark Side of Gaming talking about official WRC PC requirements. So minimum specs for WRC 8, 64-bit processor, Windows 7 64-bit or higher, i3 540 or a Phenom 2X4 940, 4 gigs of RAM, not a ton of RAM, and NVIDIA GTX 560 or higher, AMD Radeon HD 6870 or higher, DirectX 11, and 19 gigabytes of storage. 64-bit only. There will be no 32-bit only version of the game. All right. It's an add-on to GTA 5. Yes. Oh, yeah. Definitely see some Spiker in that for sure. There's some Spiker. I also saw like a little bit of influence by Aston Martin in certain respects. Yeah. I love. It's a mashup of a handful of cars. I love the way they do it in Grand Theft Auto. It's one of the things that I think they're almost iconic for, is their ability to make different hybrid cars. All right, what else? Operation Sports, what are they talking about? WRC editions and pre-order bonuses revealed. Release date set for September 5th. Hey, we got some cool news. Thank you, Thawman. You can get the base game plus the steel book with the legendary car pack as a pre-order digital deluxe. Oh, that's a deluxe edition, not pre-order. That's a deluxe edition. WRC Plus All Live 3-month free access, and senior team members career mode boost would be part of that as well. So, and we have a whole thing showing us all of the differences between the versions: base game, digital deluxe edition, and the collector retail version. There you go. WRC 8. I get a little psycho on Sim Contender. Asked if I'm excited about WRC 8. I am optimistic. No. Excited is the word, is yes. My optimism does not match my excitement. So my excitement allows me to fantasize about how great it can be. And I think it will be good. My optimism is, gosh, I think they're still going to have the same issue that they had on previous versions, where force feedback isn't what we all want. I think they're going to disappoint. I think they're going to make, I think everyone's going to really love it on a lot of other levels. But on that one level alone, it might be a problem. Also, no VR support, if I'm not mistaken. And that's probably going to upset some people as well. Excuse me. All right, what else? Operation, we did that one. World news, what's this? Universities ride esport wave for a stake in its future. Of course, we've talked about the scholarships that have grown and various colleges opening up like professional esport teams as part of their like, football team, baseball, whatever, and now their esport team and treating it in the same way. And if you're talking about $1 billion industry, all of those, everybody involved is going to want their piece of the pie. I mean, am I wrong? I mean, it makes just total sense. Of course, Now, maybe they have to be a little more guarded, but it's pretty clear that esport is, at least for a period of time, very, very big. And will it bubble burst? Who knows? But they can't miss out on it. And the reason I think you're seeing the F1 jump in, the NASCAR jump in, and we talk about them wanting the marketing opportunities, but I think they're also protecting their interest. And it's like, hey, before we're on the sidelines and this gets bigger than us, we need to get our name on what we already rightfully own. So I think it's a little bit of a takeover for what they want. And I think college is no different. It's like, hey, if there's going to be an professional esport league, well, then they need to come through us to get their rankings. Now, I don't think that plan will work because I think that that's the beauty of esport. The beauty of gaming is with gaming through decades, we've learned how to sidestep the traditional. And so therefore, I don't necessarily think that their plan is going to work out. But they're going to make plenty of money doing it. They're going to be able to have their own tournaments. They'll be able to have inter-college tournaments. And, University of Southern California can invite, UCLA over for a freeway series of esport, at the whatchamacallit, Staples Center. Losing my mind. 4 a.m., people. 4 a.m. What else? Gaming Street. What are they talking about? The economics of esport. So again, I'm not going to read the article. You guys can. It's at Gaming Street. But this story is not going to go away. Spatial, we're going to work on some emotes. I got to learn. I don't even know. I know what you said, but I don't know what it means or what to do about it. So, we're going to work on all those things. I'm growing. We're learning. We're trying to grow. Why is this not cooperating? That's what I want to move over just a little bit. Sorry, forgive me. Let's put that back up there. I hope everything's going along okay. MotoGP, what are they talking about? I'm tired. Jack Miller shows how it's done in Thailand. So join one-time MotoGP race winner Jack Miller from Pramac Ducati as he reveals the secrets to a fast lap of the Chang International Circuit in Thailand on a PS4. What do you want to bet he's using a controller? Now, I advocate using a controller for a motorcycle game. I don't advocate, by the way, sorry if I offend you, I do not advocate a sideways worn hat. Oh, that might have just been a weird shade. I thought it looked like he was wearing his hat cockeyed, and I was like, no, please don't be doing that. Do more push-ups to wake up. So there you go. You can find out how to get it done from a real-life driver. What else do they have from these guys? Same thing. Strong acceleration braking stability is a requisite. Can't even read right now. Kind of the same thing. So another story there from esportmotogp.com. What else? More reference lap. How to beat the best at Burrum. It's the same one. Same. Oh, I know what's happening. Yes, sometimes I get picture images. We've been through all of these stories. Lionheart. What's going on at Lionheart? I know Shaun's not going on at Lionheart. I just bowed out. It was taking too much. I can't. It's a major dedication of time to run at a top league. I mean, there are people who are faster than me just automatically, and I'm sure all you people can relate to this. There are leagues that I can jump in and do well in, and there are leagues that I can jump in and get my ass handed to. And in the cases, the ones that I jump in and I get my ass handed to, it doesn't mean that with enough work that I couldn't hang, but without the work, I'm an embarrassment. So now that's the real story. And depending on your time, how much time and how competitive your nature is will affect decisions when you're picking a league as well. And I think that's something we could probably start covering here on the show, and I'd like to. It just takes a little bit of work and research, but, finding leagues that are made for certain types of driver. Just so, Adam Blocker proved once again he is the king of the roads. This guy just can't be beat. This guy needs to reach out, you know. And I will say this, and I'm not encouraging Adam to leave Lionheart at all, but when it comes to certain levels of talent, sometimes you need to get yourself into tougher competition. You know, if you're the guy just winning 3 championships in a row, it's time to move on unless you're like doing it at the Formula 1 level. And I think that Lionheart is about at that Formula 1 level. It's just not in the esport arena of winning big money. Yeah, so isn't that, I used to race with a guy named Barry Blocker, and I thought, man, that is such a racing name. That's awesome. Shout out to Barry Blocker if you're out there, by the way. Racespot TV calendar just showing you the various streams going on in the iRacing world. So UK IRL Monday Night Skippies, World of Outlaws, Morton Buildings Late Model Championship coming up tomorrow. NASCAR Peak Antifreeze will be on Wednesday. So we've got racing every day but Thursday, it looks like, over there at iRacing on Racespot. So that's cool. Project Cars news. Oh, it's just about the Logitech G Challenge. I remember this from Friday. We didn't even talk about it because we've already talked about it a lot. So, yep. Anyway, more winners. You can check that out. Project Cars News. What else? These never work for me. The sim racing of virtual reality. That's from simracingracers.es. I'm going to move along because we're a little over. I'm hot and sweaty. We already did that. What's this? The cockpit. Oh, look at that. That's a nice looking rig. Some profile. You know, okay, so he did something that I'm encouraging others to do. You know, if you're going to build a profile rig, even if it's a P1, you know, you can add to it. You can put panels and do things that make it look a little more solid, a little more flavor, a little more flair. That's my word of the day. Devin, thank you for that. Yeah, I need to do a little more cross-promotion. Tom Jones is Barry Blocker. Like to welcome our Twitch viewers to our YouTube stream, and I'd like to welcome our YouTube viewers to our Twitch stream. You all should know each other. You should race together on the weekends. But yeah, both you groups are really good. Doing something slightly different on each end. And if you missed the beginning of the show, you can go back and watch later. Get a little bit more. But yeah, we are both on Twitch and YouTube simultaneously, but a completely different show. The Art of Driving in the Rain. Isn't there a movie? It's a love story. I kind of... Have you guys seen the promos for something driving the Art of Driving the Rain? I think it literally is the same title. Is this about the movie? It is. The Art of Racing in the Rain. Look at him with his dog. I love movies of just some rich playboy guy. It makes me very jealous. So yeah, this guy just, I guess he just drives Ferraris, races cars, and picks up chicks and does it with his dog next to him. So I'm going to applaud. I don't know any more about the movie other than the title. But I'm going to, of its owner, Denny. I'm going to applaud Denny on being the stud of the year. And I couldn't be more jealous of that fake character. Chuck, I agree with you. It's going to be horribly lame. Lame. What else? Euro Truck Simulator 2 action and preview for the Goodyear Tires pack. That's cool. I gotta go back to that one. I have to do some updates on some software. I gotta go back to Euro Truck. I was I was enjoying that and optimistic, and I was playing it with a controller. Yeah, that's my life. I drive to a Lemons race in a Mazda 3 wagon. I sleep in my car, and that's my version of his story. And my dog stays at home because he's not a good track dog. So, all right, what else? We're into weirdness. Euro Truck, we already got that one right. Am I missing things? I don't know what we've done and what we haven't done. I'm a little more professional than normally. Gran Turismo Sport version 1.41 with 5 new cars. We've talked about that. Yep. Honda S80, 800, I mean Civic Type R, but the Porsche 911, 930. I love that car. That is Beverly Hills. That is Beverly Hills right there. That is a black 930 in Beverly Hills. That is like literally everything you're seeing there, I hate to say, is what I grew up with. Not that I didn't have a 930. Wait. That sounded really wrong. I am of no privilege whatsoever. I lived adjacent. I was like the slums of Beverly Hills. So I was in Beverly Hills a lot. And I would see that car every day. And just, oh, man, I love that car. Sim racing in the rain. We should do a mockery. Tom, we will do a green screen mockery. Yeah, 914. We'll do a green screen mockery of racing in the rain. I love it. If the movie was worthy of it, perhaps. Dirt Rally 2. We already talked about that. We already got that one. Okay, cool. We're almost done. We're almost done, you guys. The mean streets of Beverly Hills. I'm from the streets of the hills. Assetto Corsa SOL weather simulation update to V1.3. I heard someone raving about this just the other day. Might have been Heiko. Was it Heiko who was... No, so the real story, Tim, on my 914 was it was 914.4 with like leaking rings on the pistons and just spitting gas out the tailpipe. And so I bought it, drove it until I was pretty convinced it was going to puke or die. And then I pulled the 14.4 motor out of it with plans of putting a 914, well, putting a 6 in it. And then doing the research, I was like, wow, I'm going to put like, at the time I was going to put $13,000 into it and the time. And the car is going to be worth like $7,500. So then I was going to do a V8 conversion, because that's me. I love V8 in anything. And it just never got around, and then eventually I just junked the 914 shell that I had turned it into. So that's the story of my 914. And from the streets of Beverly Hills, we didn't have no 930. We had 914 with the leaky pistons. Here's how to build a profiled driving position. Nice looking profile rig. I like that he got the double wide 2-lock point. What did David say? Yeah, we did some ACC. I ran it without my software, and I hated it. Then I ran it with the Xperience software, and it was much better. But I felt that it was just, I was a little removed from the wheel, was the best way I could describe it. But I did start to get acclimated, and I started to get a little more comfortable with it, I will say. Are you guys adding emotes? Is that what's going... Are you guys adding emotes? Is that what's going on? Sorry, give me one moment, YouTube Pitstop watchers. Are you guys adding emotes to my channel? And I don't even have to do anything. It's automated. I don't know. Could be going on without my my knowing. All right, what else? Do we have more fun? I think we have a couple rigs. Oh, look at this minimalistic. Talk about cool chair. There's a stylistic chair with a Logitech G Series wheel, 29. Is that I can never remember which one's a 920 and a 29. I see he runs a VR, so you see the VR up on the windowsill running a little single screen, and he's got a dual computer set up right next to it. So this is squeezed in right next to his desk. Well done. What else? Mitchie. Oh, no news today. No news. My dream mobile setup. Oh, look at the Playseat challenge. Well done. I like the way he used a button box on there as well. Very cool. Rseat formula rig. That's beautiful. Nice. Fanatic setup. And what else? What's this one? Uh-oh. What is this? Now we're getting into the danger. No, we already got that. I think this is it. Tofi sent something in. Drunk Sim Racer? Not anymore. We've got the Stop It driving simulation. This is going to tell you when you've had too much. This is on Steam. Thank you, Tofi, for sending this one in. Neo Knight. 29 is the PlayStation, 920 is the Xbox. Yes, could we tell what his setup was? I can't tell which console, and he has VR, so I'm guessing that's a PC setup there. So that's not, yeah, Devin can add emotes. Yeah, Devin's been helping me a lot. All right, back it, stop it, driving simulation. Every year, thousands of people are taking risks driving tired, under the influence of alcohol, or simply watching their smartphone. Or maybe under the influence of drugs. It's not just alcohol. It could be prescription drugs. It could be marijuana in half the states of the United States. There are a lot of impairments. I like that they included tired, by the way. I mean, not to take anything away or minimize drunk driving. That is the king of impaired driving, in my opinion. But there are a lot of other impairments that should have you not on the road if you want to be considered safe. Anyway, Stop It driving simulation shows you how these behaviors are dangerous. Oh my God, that game's going to make you sick. So my guess is when you're driving, it's going to start giving you the wobbles. When I got drunk, I couldn't focus. It wasn't wobbles. It wasn't blurry. It was a version of a tunnel vision that gave me no ability to focus on any one thing. It was all one image with no focal point was the problem I had. So anyway, interesting concept for a video game for sure. Thank you, Tofi. Totally entertaining. Also, this was today. Oh, a hump day. EV3 drag racing. Look, there is a drag racing game. Thank you, Tofi. This is EV drag racing. I saw a Hemi. Oh, old school gasser. Not a gasser. Gasser's the like legends looking things. The old school, just little tiny dragsters. Meet your match. All these girls. Well, there are a lot of girls in drag racing. Girls are doing fine in drag racing. So you can check that out. Free to play game, EV3. Check it out. I might. And then lastly is, there's a drag race within Assetto Corsa. That's right. Sure. And we already talked about Mitchie, but just so you remember, coming up in 1 hour, Mitchie Hoyer will be live right here on the Simpit, running in that $1,000 knockout series against some of the best sim racers in all of R Factor 2. That's hands down. And I will say, Mitchie Hoyer is a bit of an R Factor 2 specialist, so he should do pretty well there, hopefully. And best of luck to you, Mitchie, right here on the Simpit in 1 hour. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of the show. Like I said, if you don't know, we are doing a different thing on Twitch. I'm pointing up there because those are my Twitch cameras. But that's going to do it for today's YouTube stream of the Pit Stop. Hopefully on Wednesday, things will return a little bit more normal. It's going to take a little while to get used to all this. But thank you for being patient. More importantly, thank you for being part of the pit crew and just making it fun to hang out and talk about sim racing each and every day. This is the Simpit. I'm Shaun Cole, and I'll see you on the track.